In this part of the process, I start airbrushing Madame Toadwell with a deep black base coat. Since most of her outfit is black, this step helps define the overall tone and mood of the statue. The airbrush gives a smooth, even finish that brings out the details in her hat, dress, and accessories. This base layer sets the foundation for the highlights and shadows that will come later, adding that gothic, mysterious look that fits Madame Toadwell perfectly. Now I start brushing on the skin color of the toad. I'm using a mix of greens with a little yellow to bring it to life. This step really starts to show her character. For the bubbling cauldron, I use a light green to paint the liquid inside. This color gives it that magical glow, like something is brewing with witchy energy. The lighter shade stands out nicely against the darker tones of the statue, making the potion look alive and glowing. It really adds to the overall spooky, mystical vibe of Madame Toadwell. Next, I start painting the broom. I use a light brown for the handle to give it that natural wooden look, and then a darker brown for the rest of the broom to add depth and contrast. The two tones together make it look more realistic, like an old witch's broom that's been used for years. This detail helps tie the whole scene together with that classic witchy vibe. Now it's time to paint the cauldron. I'm using a rich purple color to give it a magical, mystical look. The deep tone contrasts perfectly with the light green potion inside, making it really pop. The purple also adds a fantasy touch that fits Madame Toadwell's witchy theme, mysterious, elegant, and full of character.